1. In Ansible, what is the primary purpose of the inventory file? A. To store encrypted passwords and sensitive data for secure authentication. B. To define and organize managed hosts and groups for automation. C. To configure network settings and protocols for the control node. D. To maintain comprehensive logs of all executed playbooks and tasks. 2. Which Ansible module would you use to ensure a specific package is installed on Red Hat-based systems? A. The generic package manager module that works across all distributions. B. The yum package manager module designed for Red Hat family systems. C. The RPM binary package management module for direct installation. D. The installation module that handles software deployment automatically. What is the correct way to refer and see a variable named database port in an Ansible playbook? A. Direct variable name without any special syntax or delimiters. B. $sign prefix followed by the variable name. C. Double curly braces surrounding the variable name. D. @ prefix followed by the variable name. 4. When using Ansible Vault, which command would you use to view an encrypted file without decrypting it permanently? A. The decrypt command that removes encryption from the file. B. The view command that displays content temporarily. C. The show command that reveals encrypted information. D. The read command that accesses secure file contents. 5. What does idempotency mean in the context of Ansible? A. Tasks execute faster on subsequent runs due to caching mechanisms. B. Running the same task multiple times produces the same result. C. Tasks are automatically rolled back on failure to previous state. D. Playbooks can only run once per host to prevent conflicts. 6. Which section of an Ansible playbook defines the target hosts for task execution? A. The inventory section that lists all available systems. B. The target section that specifies destination systems. C. The host section that identifies which systems to manage. D. The nodes section that defines managed infrastructure. 7. What is the purpose of the notify directive in an Ansible task? A. To send email notifications to administrators about task completion. To trigger handler execution when the task reports a change. C. To log detailed task execution information for auditing purposes. D. To alert monitoring systems of task completion and status. 8. In Ansible, what is a handler primarily used for? A. Managing user authentication and authorization processes. Executing tasks only when notified by other tasks. C. Handling errors and exceptions during playbook execution. D. Controlling overall playbook execution order and dependencies. 9. Which module is used to manage files and directories in Ansible? A. The file system module for managing storage structures. B. The file module for managing files and directories. C. The directory module for folder management operations. D. The path module for handling file system locations. 10. What is the default protocol Ansible uses to communicate with Linux hosts? A. Hypertext Transfer Protocol for web-based communication. B. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, secure for encrypted web traffic. C. Secure Shell Protocol for encrypted remote access. D. Telnet Protocol for remote terminal connections. 11. How do you specify privilege escalation in an Ansible playbook? A. Using the sudo directive with yes value. B. Using the become directive with yes value. C. Using the root directive with yes value. D. Using the elevate directive with yes value. 12. Which Ansible module is used to template configuration files using Jinja 2? A. The config module for configuration file management. B. The template module for dynamic file generation. C. The Jinja module for template processing. D. The render module for file creation from templates. 13. What is the purpose of roles in Ansible? A. To define user permissions and access controls for security. B. To organize and reuse automation content in a structured way. C. To specify network roles for managed hosts and infrastructure. D. To create backup copies of configurations for disaster recovery. 14. Which command would you use to check if your Ansible playbook syntax is correct without executing it? A. The check flag that performs a dry run validation. B. The syntax check flag that validates playbook structure. C. The validate flag that verifies playbook correctness. D. The test flag that simulates playbook execution. 15. In Ansible, what does the register keyword do? A. Registers new hosts to the inventory database. B. Captures the output of a task into a variable. C. Creates a new user account on managed systems. D. Stores playbook execution history for auditing. 16. Which module would you use to execute raw shell commands in Ansible? A. The exec module for command execution. B. The command module for running commands. C. The shell module for executing shell commands. D. The run module for task execution. 17. What is the difference between the command and shell modules in Ansible? A. Command module is faster than shell module in execution. B. Shell module supports pipes and redirects while command does not. C. Command module works on Windows while shell does not. D. Shell module requires root privileges while command does not. 18. How do you define default variables for an Ansible role? A. In the vars directory within the role structure. B. In the defaults directory within the role structure. C. In the variables directory within the role structure. D. In the config directory within the role structure. 19. What is the purpose of the when conditional in Ansible? A. To schedule task execution times for automation. B. To control whether a task executes based on conditions. C. To set timeout values for tasks during execution. To define task dependencies and execution order. 20. Which Ansible module is used to manage system services? A. The systemd module for systemd service management. B. The daemon module for background service control. C. The service module for managing services across systems. D. The init module for initialization service control. 21. What does the gather facts directive do in an Ansible playbook? A. Collects statistical data about playbook performance metrics. B. Retrieves system information from managed hosts automatically. C. Gathers user input during execution for interactive tasks. D. Collects logs from remote systems for centralized analysis. 22. How do you include variables from an external file in an Ansible playbook? A. The import vars module for variable importation. B. The include vars module for loading external variables. C. The load vars module for variable file loading. D. The read vars module for external file reading. 23. Which module would you use to manage MySQL or MariaDB databases in Ansible? A. The database module for generic database management. B. The MLDB module for MySQL database operations. C. The DB Manager module for database administration. D. The SQL database module for SQL database control. 24. What is the purpose of the delegate to directive in Ansible? A. To assign tasks to specific team members for execution. B. To execute a task on a different host than the current target. C. To transfer administrative rights to other users. D. To create task dependencies between different operations. 25. In Ansible, what does the serial keyword control? A. The version number of the playbook for tracking. B. The number of hosts processed simultaneously during execution. C. The order of task execution within the playbook. D. The timeout duration for tasks before failure. 26. Which module is used to manage user accounts in Ansible? A. The account module for account management operations. B. The user module for user account administration. C. The user add module for creating new users. D. The create user module for user provisioning. 27. What is the purpose of the set fact module in Ansible? A. To verify system facts against expected values. B. To create or modify variables during runtime execution. C. To establish network connections to remote systems. D. To validate configurations against defined standards. 28. How do you loop over a list of items in Ansible? A. Using the for-each construct for iteration. B. Using the loop construct for item iteration. C. Using the iterate construct for list processing. D. Using the repeat construct for multiple executions. 29. Which module would you use to interact with APIs and make HTTP requests? A. The HTTP module for web communication. B. The API module for API interaction. C. The URI module for making web requests. D. The request module for HTTP operations. 30. What is the purpose of tags in Ansible playbooks? A. To label and categorize inventory hosts for organization. To selectively execute specific tasks or roles during runs. C. To version control playbooks for change management. D. To mark deprecated features for removal planning. 31. Which command tests basic connectivity to hosts defined in your inventory? A. Using the test module to verify host availability. B. Using the ping module to check connectivity. C. Using the connect module to establish connections. D. Using the verify module to validate host status. 32. What does the ignore errors directive do in Ansible? A. Disables error logging completely in the playbook. B. Allows playbook execution to continue despite task failures. C. Suppresses warning messages from task output. D. Ignores syntax errors in the playbook structure.